It is, of course, a big issue that's divided the nation and Congress in half: illegal immigration. Now, a former reality TV star is trying to unite everyone by exposing just how insecure our border really is.
Right under the U.S. crossing station, the guy crossing the river. It's right now.
Can you speak with him?
What kind of border security is this? This is right under the... Come on. Huh? Where are you from? Huh? Right under this man crossed the border. But look at this, look at this. Here is our border crossing. And this is the situation that we have. You want to catch somebody? Hey. That's our border security for you right there.
You might remember Raj Peter Bhakta from season 2 of The Apprentice. He wanted to learn real estate from Donald Trump, but when that didn't work out, he decided to go into politics instead. Now he's running for Congress in Pennsylvania, chasing illegal immigrants in his spare time, and riding elephants through the Rio Grande with a mariachi band.
Here I am on the Rio Grande, having just come across in an elephant with a mariachi band playing. And there's nobody here. Play on, boys.
The Republican congressional candidate is with me now. Raj, thanks very much for joining us. So I guess your point in the last thing is that you could be as obvious as riding an elephant with a mariachi band blaring away and they still won't notice.
It was unbelievable, John. I mean, I couldn't have imagined that I would walk up, you know, to the U.S. border, see a guy coming across. I figured if you can do that right under the nose of our border security, you could probably do just about anything, including riding an elephant and having mariachis serenade you as you come into the country. I mean, it's truly remarkable.
Where was this exactly?
It was very close to Brownsville, Texas, right on the Rio Grande. You know, close to the Gulf of Mexico.
Were you under the impression in that previous scene, not when you were on the elephant, but when you were watching this guy swim across right under the border patrol, did you have a sense that they knew those people were there and they were just letting them come across, or they truly were asleep at the switch and didn't even know they were there?
I can't imagine that they would know, but I'll tell you this much. There's a guy going under the river, under the nose of border security. I'm chasing after him. I've got a camera guy chasing after me. I'm hollering at him. And at the same time, you know, they're not doing anything. And I think the important point here, John, is not that I want to beat up on a poor Mexican guy who's coming into the country. The truth is if he can come under and I can make a demonstration splashing away in the Rio Grande on a 4-ton elephant with the band playing, you know, a terrorist could easily get into this country.
Am I misinterpreting these pictures? You've got a guy in his underwear, dripping wet, walking through the customs post, and nobody but you notices him?
It's exactly what I was thinking. I was hollering at him. You want to catch somebody? That's exactly.
And they only went because you pointed it out.
I can't imagine that there's any other way to explain it. I was, you know, there making a demonstration, like asking them, you know, to come and take a look at what I'm looking at. Running, you know, running and yelling and hollering. So this is a real problem. And John, if I can just make this point, that if you think about it, 5 years after September 11th, we've spent hundreds of billions of dollars. We're in Iraq, we're in Afghanistan, we've passed the Patriot Act, we have a Homeland Security Department, untold treasure, thousands of lives, and yet job one, securing the border, remains open. You know, it's because both political parties, sadly, have not taken a strong line on this for narrow political interest reasons, and the American people are the victims here. Yeah.
Raj, when you came across with the elephant and the mariachi band, did the customs people even acknowledge what you were doing? Did they give you a hard time for trying to embarrass them? Did they do anything?
You know, I'll tell you, we didn't. I was there on the border, on the Rio Grande, on the American side, when we were there in the river. For about an hour and a half, nobody came. Nobody came. The elephants, about 2 hours afterwards, the Department of Agriculture, after we were leaving, wanted to spray them for ticks. That's about it.
Raj Bhakta, running for Congress in Pennsylvania. Raj, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Up next, it's not your everyday diet drink. Coca-Cola says their new